Ladies and gentlemen, before we move to the next agenda, I would like to say welcome to the head of Kolaka Regency Government, Dr. Des Muhammad Fadlansa, MSI.
Ya, kami ucapkan selamat datang kepada Bapak PJ Bupati Kolaka yang telah membersamai kita di konferensi internasional hari ini.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda is signing Memorandum of Understanding between USN Kolaka and Field Center of University of Fukui, Japan. For this opportunity, we would like to invite the Dean of Faculty of Science and Engineering of USN Kolaka and the Dean of School of Engineering, University of Fukui, Japan.
Baik hadirin tamu undangan yang kami hormati, selanjutnya penandatanganan nota kesepahaman antara Universitas 19 November Kolaka dengan Field Center University of Fukui, Jepang. Mohon berkenan kepada Dekan Fakultas Sains dan Teknologi USN Kolaka dan Dekan School of Engineering University of Fukui, Jepang mengambil tempat.
And then we also would like to invite the Rector of USN Kolaka to witness the signing of the MOU.
Mohon berkenan Bapak Rektor USN Kolaka untuk menyaksikan penandatanganan nota kesepahaman. Pada hari ini kami silakan untuk mengambil tempat. Kami persilahkan untuk melangsungkan sesi foto. Disilakan untuk mengambil gambar.
Okay, for the Dean of Faculty of Science of Engineering of USN Kolaka and the Dean of School of Engineering, University of Fukui, Japan, and Rector of USN Kolaka, please back to us. Distinguished guests, participants, and ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite all the keynote speakers to come to the stage as we would like to present the token of appreciation from Director of USN Kolaka.
Baik hadirin tamu undangan yang kami hormati, selanjutnya kami mengundang kepada seluruh pembicara utama untuk menerima cenderamata dari Universitas 19 November Kolaka. Mohon perkenan Bapak Rektor.
Okay, the first, Professor Setaro Mitsudo from University of Fukui, Japan. Professor Tai Supan from Seoul National University, South Korea. Dr. Haja Nurhalis binti Pangeran Haji Hasim from University Islam Sultan Sarif Ali Brunei Darussalam. Professor Wong Wing Keong from Asia University, Taiwan. Profesor Sahrul Rasid Sarbini, PhD from University Putra Malaysia. Profesor Muhammad Basjuni, PhD from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia. Dan selanjutnya penjabat Bupati Kolaka.
Baik hadirin tamu undangan yang kami hormati, kita akan menyaksikan bersama.
Ya, seluruhnya kita mengundang juga Bapak Profesor yang mewakili Menteri Pertanian. Okay, in the next, we kindly invite Director of WSN Kolaka to present the token to our keynote speakers.
Baik, kita akan menyaksikan penyerahan cenderamata kepada narasumber utama. Diberikan langsung oleh Rektor kepada narasumber utama Fukui, Jepang.
Yeah, the first to the head of Kolaka Regency Government, Dr. Muhammad Fadlansa, MSc. And the next, Professor Setaro Mitsudo from University of Fukui, Japan. Professor Tai Supat from Seoul National University, South Korea. Dr. Haja Nur Hairij binti Pengiran Haji Hasim from University Islam Sultan Syarif Ali, Brunei Darussalam. Professor Wong Wing Kyung from Asia University, Taiwan. Professor Sahrul Rasid Sarbini, PhD from University Putra, Malaysia. Profesor Sahrul Rasid Sarbini, PhD from University Putra, Malaysia. Profesor Muhammad Basyuni, PhD from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia. Profesor Dr. Insinyur Haji Yusran Yusuf, MSI.
Baik, sebelum meninggalkan tempat, kita akan melangsungkan sesi foto bersama. Silakan teman media untuk mengambil gambar.
Video kedua. Video kedua.
Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving the last agenda, prayer recitation.
Baik, hadirin tamu undangan yang kami hormati, sebagai wujud rasa syukur kita atas kehadiran Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, kami menghimbau kepada seluruh hadirin untuk melangsungkan doa bersama yang akan dipandu oleh Bapak Abdul Razak SPD MPDI. Disilahkan.
Di mana? Ada saya takut. Mana di mana? Tidak ada.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua dan hadirin yang berbahagia. Marilah kita berdoa menurut agama dan keyakinan kita masing-masing, dan izinkanlah kami memandunya sesuai dengan tuntunan ajaran agama Islam. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan yuwafi ni'mahu wa yukafi mazidah. Ya Rabbana walakal hamd walakal syukur kama yanbaghi li jalalika wajhikal karimi wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma ya Allah ya Rahman, pada saat ini ingatan kami tertuju kepadamu, karena Engkaulah satu-satunya tempat kami berdoa dan menyampaikan harapan. Terimalah kehadiran kami dengan sifat-Mu yang Maha Pengasih dan Maha Penyayang dalam kegiatan pada hari ini. Allahumma ya Allah ya Rahim, dalam kekhusyuan dan ketundukan hati kami memohon ampunan kepadamu atas segala dosa dan kesalahan kami yang pernah kami lakukan. Ya Allah, jadikanlah acara ini sebagai majelis ilmu yang bermanfaat, yang membuahkan hasil bagi pribadi kami, bangsa dan negara kami. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbana, acara ini bertujuan tidak lain hanya untuk memperoleh ridho-Mu semata. Untuk itu berilah petunjuk dan bimbingan kepada kami agar kami dapat mengikuti acara ini dengan baik. Allahumma ya Allah ya Qarib, kami menyadari pula bahwa kami makhluk yang tidak sempurna, tetapi kami ingin menjadi hamba yang mulia di sisi-Mu. Lindungilah pikiran kami dari kesalahan, lindungilah iman kami dari keserakahan, lindungilah langkah kami dari kecerobohan. Semoga hari yang cerah ini semua bisa menjadi pribadi yang jujur. Ya Allah, Ya Ghafurur Rahim, sesungguhnya kami adalah hamba-Mu yang memiliki banyak dosa daripada berbuat baik kepadamu, banyak lupa daripada ingat kepadamu. Maka dari itu ampunilah dosa kami, dosa orang tua kami, dan dosa para pemimpin kami. Rabbana zalamna anfusana wa illam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna minal khasirin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the opening ceremony for this international conference. Now, before moving to the next session, keynote speaker presentation, we will have a coffee break. We hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, itulah tadi rangkaian acara pembukaan Konferensi Internasional Universitas 19 November Kolaka. Dan sebelum kita beralih ke sesi selanjutnya, yaitu sesi presentase dari pembicara utama, terlebih dahulu kita akan beristirahat dan menikmati sajian yang telah disediakan oleh panitia penyelenggara. Mari kita menyaksikan persembahan lagu-lagu hiburan, persembahan dari Boys Cakrawala Universitas 19 November Kolaka. Selamat menyaksikan.
Video ketiga.
Again, the time is around 10 minutes. Please.
Yes, my presentation.
Yeah, we are ready.
Yeah. One. I would like to start my talk. My title is Contribution of the High-Power Telehealth Technology to Food Security and Sustainable Health and Mining and Marine Science. Before this my talk, I would like to say thank you very much, the chairman, Yoda, and all Indonesian friends. I enjoy it every day. Okay, please next slide. Yes, first of all, I would like to introduce the Fukui University. Fukui is located almost middle of the Japan. Japan is a very long island, but maybe not so big country. Maybe half of the Kalimantan island. And here is Tokyo, and also the very famous cities, Kyoto, Osaka, near Fukui, like this. And also the Fukui is a very traditional product, the glass or lacquerware, and a very old castle, maybe 600 years old.
Bukannya di sana?
Very old temple.
Hah? Iya tahu, maksudnya bukan yang di
We
sana.
have
Yang di atas itu.
Di atas tapi pembesaran. Also another side is a
Jauh sekali.
very mountain, similar Kolaka.
Nah, ini kan di bawah pembesaran. Oh, pembesarannya?
Iya, sebesar petanya. Kita bisa lihat.
Next week.
Oh iya.
Yeah, this is our main campus, the Bunkyo campus. And this year, this time, I signed third MOU, the joint research agreement with the FIR Research Center. This is the research center. Last year, I signed two MOUs. joint research and student exchange agreement with our School of Engineering. This is the building of the research center, some facility. Okay, next slide, please. Yes, I would like to shortly introduce the Far-Infrared Center. The Far-Infrared Center established in 1999. This is this center is established. I joined this research group on 1997. This time, I observed this world highest frequency output. And after then, this time I belong in the Faculty of Engineering. And, but this center, this is the first photo of this center. Almost 20 years ago, I'm very young. And these three persons that started this center. And yes, and we start some joint research and the foreign researcher, and also now the increase the staff of this center. Next slide, please. This is the organization of the Far-Infrared Center. And almost three main research groups. The first is the development of the fundamental far-infrared technologies. They developed the oscillator with this speed, very high power, very high frequency. And the name of the Gyrotron, the developing group. And the next group is the optical system that developed this group. And the final group is the low temperature quantum physics group. The Professor Dr. Yuya Ishikawa belonging to this group. And also 2 years ago, I also belong to this group. But now we returned back to the Faculty of Engineering 2.5 years. And also we have an international research division. And this division is two staff and foreign researchers. Okay, next please. Now this is we have the research center have the two positions for foreign researchers. One is the visiting professor position. The next is the cross-appointed faculty position. Yes. Now we signed the MOU, the COLACA on this center. COLACA staff, we can invite our research center, and we conduct the joining research both positions. We waiting if you are joining. Every year, the Harvard University, previously we signed every year, 1 or 2 researchers join this research center and do collaboration research. And another researcher also we joining this research center. Okay, next please. This is I would like to introduce the Indonesian student. Last year, the Faculty of Engineering at the University of COLACA assigned the student, also student exchange agreement. Since October, the 6 Indonesian students, three students from the USA worker, and also 3 students from the University. Yeah, I think maybe enjoy in Japan life. Okay, next please. Oh yes, okay. It's my academic talk. Okay, this title is High Power Technology to Food Security and Sustainable Health, Mining and Marine Science. I would like to present two problems.
Video keempat.
Plastic
Video keempat.
This is
Video
one
keempat.
problem. And, next is roasting and leaching assisted microwave radiation for nickel extraction for mining application. Our technology. And, our group also food resource processing for sustainable food system. But this title is we will present tomorrow poster session. Okay, next please. Yes, before the we would like to introduce our research group. This is me, and also the Professor Asaro attending this conference. Yes, very important person. And another associate professor, and this is Professor Fuji, and also the Yuya Ishikawa, our collaborator. This is the 500 member. And also the very important person, Kohei Nakagawa. He also attended this. Will be presenting tomorrow. And also the very important student, the Al-Jarari Mahado and the Audi Khalil. Two students come from the Harare University. Al-Jarari now is very busy. He prepared his doctor's thesis. And Abdi could now attend this conference, also present tomorrow. And also now we research, joining research at the Indonesian part with Harare University, the associate professor Agus. Oh, no, associate professor, now he became a professor in Nyoman Sugiara. Jare-san also the lecturer at Harare University. Every day, and every we discuss such things. Okay, please next. This is a photo of our research group, not big group, and the two Indonesian students, and another Asano-san and me and Nakagawa-san, and these two students attend this conference, and we present tomorrow poster session, also Audi. Okay, the next please. So before my talk, I would like to introduce what is the terahertz technology. The terahertz is the region, the electromagnetic waves, from the microwave region up to the this terahertz, the far infrared region. This is called the terahertz technology. The very friendly, we can see the 2.45. We can use the mobile phone or Wi-Fi. Another case is the microwave oven. Okay, next please. So our laboratory have many kind of microwave system, the terahertz technology, high power terahertz This is the 2.45 multi-mode applicator, and another single mode applicator 2.45 and also the 900 megahertz also. And the next page. This is also the 2.45 gigahertz microwave and some very high power microwave and 10 times higher efficiency, 28 gigahertz applicator and 28 gigahertz applicator. One more 10 times, 100 times high efficiency, 300 gigahertz applicator system we have. So let's start this problem of the plastic waste. The plastic product indispensable product in modern life. However, the plastic waste continue to increase and has become the major social problem. And yes. The amount of the plastic in the ocean is said to exceed the amount of the fish in 2060. It's a very big problem for food or something. Okay, next please.
Excuse me, 2 minutes left.
More time. Sorry. This is some impact of the plastic pollution, the food security and sustainable health. And the next, please. And also, the scientists should develop the new technology will allow us to use plastic without pollution environment. Okay, next, please. Yes, this is my research. The plastic waste to decompose by using microwave energy, and we obtain the hydrogen and the carbon nanotube. The hydrogen and the carbon nanotube. Okay, next please. Yes, this is the real system. Okay, next please. Could you put on here? This is the movie.
Operator, play the movie.
No. Okay, go back. Go back.
Yes, kembali. Ya. Klik yang gambar. Klik video ini.
No.
There is only picture of.
Yes, okay. We can generate immediately the 2 gram plastic and 1 liter hydrogen gas. This, I think, this PET bottle almost 10 grams. That we can obtain the 5 liter hydrogen gas from this PET bottle. Okay, the next please. And we do the such experiment. Many kinds of the plastic we can obtain the hydrogen and carbon. Also, such a waste the like agricultural waste. Also, we obtain the hydrogen and carbon. And now that we developed a new recycling method has been developed, and the microwave energy recycling plastic into the hydrogen gas energy and the carbon nanotube. Okay, and we developed the plastic recycling circular economy system like this. Okay, please. Okay, the second theme is the application of the nickel. Maybe the 2 methods, the iron metallurgy and hydrometallurgy. Now I will introduce this hydrometallurgy applied for the microwave energy. The sample is the limonite. Okay. Next, please. Yes, this is the limonite, the laterite nickel ore, and we sulfuric acid, and I applied the microwave 30 minutes, and after that we beating by water, that we obtain the green solution inside the nickel, and another is the precipitation powder. Okay, next please. Yes, this is the time development. Immediately, 10 minutes, immediately increase the maximum temperature. After that, we keep the temperature by microwave heating. Okay, next please. Yes, this is the result of our experiment, the nickel extraction ratio. 92% nickel we obtained from the limonite ore. And the previous report, also the sulfuric acid. This case is 5.5 hours needed, and the conventional heating. That case is maximum 85%, like this percent. Well, our case is 30 minutes and 60%. The acid, and we obtained more than 85%. Okay, next please. Okay, the summary of the nickel extraction process. And okay, so next please. Final slide. Yes, okay, I would like to conclude our talk, the plastic problem, and a new plastic recycling method using microwave-assisted catalysis has been developed. It has been shown to be applicable to all plastic polymers, including biomass. This method is expected to be circular economy technology for plastics. And next talk, the roasting, bleaching, assisted microwave granulation for nickel extraction mining. The microwave roasting bleaching method successfully extract nickel at short time, less acid concentration, and high extraction yield compared to the conventional method in the previous study. Okay, thank you very much.
We give the applause to this senior researcher from Fukui University with the title, The Contribution High Power Terahertz, Technology to Food Security, Sustainable Health, Mining and Marine Sciences. Okay, that's all from Mr. Mitsudo from Fukui University. Give applause again to him. Next, let's invite the next speaker, Professor Tae-Suk Park, PhD from Seoul National University, South Korea. Please give applause.
Thank you.
You have 15 minutes.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, Pagi, right?
Pagi.
So my name is Tae-Suk Park, so I'm a professor in Seoul National University in South Korea. So, first I would like to thank to Professor Louis, future rector of the USN, and then also continuing of this great conference. I'm very happy to be here, and thanks to Martin to give me the opportunity to talk to my experience data. So today I will talk about really complicated and advanced technology, gene editing technology, and applications in the particularly for the livestock industries. Next slide, please. Next slide. So in my lab, we have two major technical platforms to modify genes and for the gene editing. The first one is the transness and the other one is the knockout system. For the transness system means generally means the gain of function. Then means we can deliver the transgene, the foreign DNA into the host genome. So to do for this kind of experiment, we can do the microinjection, viral transduction, and transporting system. Actually, the viral transduction should be the most promising method to deliver the transgenes into the host genome. However, the viral transduction system faces some kind of biosafety issues. So In my lab, we are now using the focus on the activity transporting system, which is a non-binary system. But the other one system is a knockout system. So nowadays, for delete the element some kind of the genes or whichever whatever we want, we can then use a CRISPR-Cas system, which is molecular seizures. Next one, please. So, almost 10 years ago, we first referred to the generation of the transgenic chickens by using the piggy transporting system. Next, please. And we also produce the transgenic chickens which can express produce the human proteins in chicken bodies. And we also analyze the biofunctional activity of the human proteins from the produced chicken. Next, please. Next, please. Now, my lab is focused on the gene editing technologies that are using the CRISPR-Cas system. Next, please. Basically, CRISPR-Cas system is molecular seizures and acquired immune system in bacteria. Then means the bacteriophage, which is similar like the virus in human. The bacteriophage is infected with the bacteria. The bacteria can memorize the small piece of the bacteriophage into the host genome. And then the next time the same bacteriophage is infected into the bacteria can recognize and break down the bacteriophage to protect themselves from invaders. Next slide. In 2019, we first generated the knockout chickens by using the CRISPR-Cas system. Next one, please. I will skip this slide. Next one. One of the key function of the GGLS2 is key regulator of the fat deposition. So, which means when the animals, including humans, has the extra energy, so the animals can store this extra energy into the fat deposition. So, next we so when the animals need the extra energy or they are starving, they started the degradation of the triglycerides into the sulfuric acid and glycerol to generate the extra energies. So in this process, the first step is the very critical point. So first, the ATGS lipase starts the degradation of the triglyceride into the diglyceride. Actually, in this step, the GGLS is block the lipase activity. So the hypothesis is simple. If we can eliminate the GGLS2, the lipase continuously degrades the triglyceride into the sulfuric acid, which means the fat deposition is completely reduced in the GGLS2 knockout chickens. Next one, please. This is next, please. Actually, in this experiment, we use the primordial germ cells. Primordial germ cells which is the precursor cells, germ cells after sexual maturation. And particularly in chicken systems, we have to use this kind of the primordial germ cell to modify the chicken genome. Yes, so I will briefly talk about this one. This is a schematic diagram for generation of the transgenic or the knockout chickens. We first isolate the primordial germ cells from donor chickens, and we can also culture these primordial germ cells in vitro. And finally, after modification of the genome, we can get this kind of knockout or transgenic chickens. Next, please. First, we knock out the GGLS2 genes in the chicken primordial cell. Next one, please. Next one, please. And finally, we analyze there is no expression of the GGLS2 in the knockout chickens. Next, please. So after finally we produce the GGLS knockout chickens, we first analyze the feeding intake and the growth rate. As you can see, there is no difference between the wild type and GGLS knockout chickens. Next one, please. This is a picture of the knockout chickens and the wild type. The left side chicken is the wild type, and the right chickens is the GGLS knockout chickens. Next, please. So interestingly, the GGLS2 knockout chickens, the fat deposition is very dramatically, significantly decreased almost 50% of the fat deposits reduced in the Jewish chickens. So as you can see, abdominal fat is reduced, and there is no difference between the wild and Naga chickens. And in the case of the intestine, you can see there is no internal intestinal fat in the Jewish Naga chickens. Next one, please. Next slide, this one, next one. And we also analyze the gene expression patterns and regulatory capacity that introduced to Naga chicken. Next one, please. And we found that GGST is one of the critical regulators of the fat depositions, and also we found the new ones, the EHH88 gene, which is involved in the metabolization. That means GGS Naga chickens is a lot of free fatty acid in the body, so that means they have to metabolize this kind of free fatty acid through the metabolization process. Next one, please. This is another important generation of the Naga chicken. Next one. Actually, this cattle is a myostatin mutant cattle. The myostatin mutant cattle has the double muscle, which is can cross muscle so much faster than the larger. This is a naturally selected cattle. Next one, please. Next one. Next one. Next one. In the similar to the Jewish Naga chickens, we also try to make the generate the myostatin Naga chickens by using the CRISPR system. Next one. Next one. Next, please. Next, please. Actually, this is the phenotype of the myostatin Naga chickens. This is the left chicken is the wild type, and compared to the wild type, you can see the myostatin Naga chickens has a much more growth muscles. The breast muscles and all kinds of the muscles is growing in the myostatin Naga chickens. Next one, please. And as you can see, actually, growth rate is significantly increased in the myostatin Naga chickens. Interestingly, in the wild chickens can show that little bit decreased average daily gains after 12 or 13 weeks. However, in the case of the myostatin Naga chickens, average daily gain is constantly maintains even after 12 and 13 weeks. Next one, please. You can see the weight of the breast muscles and the legs has significantly increased the Naga chickens, and interestingly, abdominal fat is significantly decreased in the myostatin Naga chicken. That means myostatin Naga chickens utilize the extra fat to make their muscle growth. Next one, please. Actually, the viewers will analyze the muscle type in the myostatin skin, but I skipped the slide. So please. Next one. Next, please. Next slide, please. This is a very scientific data, so I skipped this kind of the slide. Next one, please. And as you can see, that the myostatin Naga chickens has much more the increased number of the muscle type, muscle fibers compared to the wild type. From the H to the 18 weeks, I think this is reached the sexual maturation. Next, please. So you can see the myostatin Naga chickens has much more the muscle growth compared to the wild type during the average age of the chickens. Next one, please. Actually, by using the CRISPR-Cas systems, right, or the translation system, we can and the increase of the productivity of the livestock animals. Next one, please. Next, please. So in Japan, 2 years ago, actually the CRISPR-Cas mediated the gene Naga the agricultural products has been approved for human consumptions. Next, please. Next, please. And also in the United States, also the gene edited cattle get approval from the US FDA for human consumption, human food. Next one, please. Also, the last year, the Japan government is very aggressive to approve and utilization of these gene edited technologies. They also approved these kind of gene edited fishes for human consumption before. Next one, please. In the last section, I repeated about that. We also have some kind of technology to immortalize cell lines, which means we can grow cells in vitro continuously. Next one, please. Next one, please. Next one. So by using the immortalized the technical platforms, we now try to use these immortalized cells to generate the animal vaccines. Next one, please. Next, this is one of the examples in the vaccine production in the pig. Next, please. Next. 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 So in this study, we first generate the immortal cell lines continuously across the in vitro system, and we also have the modified the genetic modification by using the transgenic system or the gene editing system. Next one, please. Next. Next, please. And we screen out the highly expression of the target molecules on the cell membrane to vaccine productions. Next one. Anyway, we finally get the specific cell lines so we can utilize for animal vaccine productions in this experiment. Next one, please. So in this experiment, we first isolate the immortalized cell lines from any tissues, any animals, and then we also manipulate the genetic modification by using the transgenic or the genetic system to improve produce the high number of the vaccines in the basal cells system. Next one, please. I think this is my last slide. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
That's all the presentation from Professor Tai Sook Pan. Mungkin ada yang mau jadi statement berikutnya supaya otot semakin besar, nggak boleh daftar. Yeah, let's invite the next speaker. Professor Wong Kin Keung, PhD from Department of Finance and Big Data Research, Central Asia University, Taiwan. Please give a big applause. Okay. Your time 15 minutes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the president, the dean, head, and all the professors, thank you for your invitation so that I have a chance to come over here. I enjoy come over here so much. I'm running a couple journal. So for example, I have this annual of financial economics. It's ESCI and Q1 Scopper journal. You may consider submit to my journal. So that's not my journal. I'm the appointed editor-in-chief, not my journal. Another one is my journal. It's annual of the Advanced in Decision Science, also Q1 Scopper journal. I think we'll make it SSI soon. So you may want to submit to our journal. Okay. Okay. I got scholarship. Thank you for Wisconsin. Keep this scholarship there, so I can get my PhD in Wisconsin. Okay. Thank you. Next. You want me to talk more about the Chinese university? Next. The master degree is they give me free, so I don't have master degree. They also ask me whether I want to get MBA. I say I don't want. I don't want. Free, they say free. Just take a few courses. I say no, I better write some more paper. So doing my PhD, I got 8 papers there, all the theoretical paper. I put this is my talk. Why people reduce their food waste? I think it's everybody should reduce, don't waste food. That's important. Food is, many people know food to eat. We should not waste food. I never waste food. I take everything I should take. Okay. It's the psychological power factor and the financial power the factor. That's what what we are studying next. So in a social point of view, we do this is everybody know we should not waste food, but in reality many people waste food. So in order to see what's the real situation, we do a survey. You can have your hypothesis, but we don't know what's going on. So whether to test your hypothesis
in this situation, we do a survey. So we got a survey. We found that this is not our survey. This is we found that 80 million people are going hungry or being this no food. This not enough nutrition. Okay. It was also found that nearly 1/3 of globally produced food is wasted. This is a contradiction. At the one hand, many people are hungry. At the other hand, many people waste food. This is ridiculous. So we want to see how to improve the situation. So that's what we try to do. As academic, we try to tell people what's the situation. We recommend people what to do. So according to some global statistics, the amount of food that is wasted each year is approximately 1 trillion, while in developing countries it's estimated nearly 310 billion. It's still a lot of money. It's even in a developed country also waste a lot of food. This is ridiculous. In a advanced country they waste food, I think is we expected. Even developing country they waste food. Next. Okay, sustainable food waste is a significant global issue. This is an important issue. That's why we study. Thus, bringing consumer to participate in waste reduction practice through changing behavior is important. Okay. However, stockholder, participation is required in order to adopt this sustainable initiative. Okay. Due to the complexity of human behavior, the most common theory, the theory is planned behavior, seems to be unable to explain the emotional aspect of consumer behavior. Okay, so you may want to develop some other theory. Okay, I also like to invite you, anybody want to join me to develop the theory. How to develop a theory to explain the situation? Recently I developed a few new theory. I've been developing some new theory in the past 40 years. Now in this year I only developed a couple new theory. Some are published. This haven't developed. So if any of you are interested in developing this theory, email to me. We work together. Hopefully we will get some significant impact to the globally, and people will start to. Okay, this is important. Your contribution is very important. Email to me. If you're interested to develop the theory. If you need high power mathematics, it's okay. Don't worry. Mathematics is okay. My friend also have very good mathematics and statistics. So this is important. The high time. So we wait for in the past 1,000 years. High time we develop theory to explain the situation and tell people not to waste food. Join me in this historical moment. Okay. So during this food consumption and waste, negative emotion is an important psychological aspect in measuring food waste reduction behavior. Okay, this is the emotion, negative emotion. So when you waste food, you feel bad. If you waste food, you feel good. That's horrible. You waste food, you don't feel good, right? So at least there's hope. If you waste food, you feel good. Is no hope. You waste food, you feel bad. There's still chance to change your behavior or change other people's behavior. So this is important factor. When you waste food, you feel bad. This is very important. Lack of consumer food waste awareness about the consequence of it affect the environment is in development country. Also, you don't know you waste food also affect the environment. You not only make people no food, make people hungry. Also, you affect the environment. But people don't know. So it's the awareness is important. Consumer awareness of the consequence of food waste is considered important as it requires changing the attitude and behavior of consumer. Okay, so all these are important factors. There may be some other important factor. Think about it. So if you get some other important factor, we're going to include in the theory. Join me in the development of theory. important historical moment. Next. Okay, so waste reduction behavior. Okay, this is the behavior. I'm doing a lot of behavioral, develop a lot of some behavioral theory, but have not doing. So this is the waste reduction behavior. How to reduce and recycle. Okay, 3 hours. 3 hours. So improving or maybe more than 3 hours, you may think about that. Improving the 3 hours in the food service industry and among the consumer remain a primary challenge. It's important. Reducing and recycling food waste is becoming an important discussion point of sustainability. We want to not waste food and sustainable. Keep on not wasting food. Few studies have examined the recycle aspect of the 3 hours, yet a detailed focus on all three is required as a consumer food waste behavior. So far in the consumer food waste behavior, not many study, only a few study or no study. There's some study because we have published a few papers in this area. So there's at least a few papers in this area because we already published a few papers in this area. Next. Okay. Anticipate negative emotion and waste reduction behavior. Okay. Anticipate negative emotion has no significant influence on behavior to reuse recycle water and is not associated with environment behavior, yet has a direct effect on recycle behavior of youth. So this is in our finding. This is our finding. We found that the negative emotion have no significant influence on the behavior of reuse the recycled water. Okay, and is not associated with the environmental behavior. Okay, but have a direct effect on the recycling behavior of youth. So the youth care more about it. Probably the young people are not so well off, so they care about the waste. This negative emotion. This negative emotion has significantly influenced the behavior of tourists. So tourists, interestingly, tourists, they care about the negative emotion. This is amazing. This one is amazing. Usually we believe the local people will have a negative feeling, right? The tourists wasted, right? But now we found that the tourists have the significant negative emotion theory on this food waste. All right. So this NANG of guilty was found a positive influence. Young consumer waste reduction intention at tourist destination. So this is the young consumer. So they have a positive influence. So the young consumer will have will affect them more, especially at this tourist destination, tourist spot. Okay, so probably this is the young consumer, the young tourists, and the young local people in this tourist spot. Tourist spot, I think, is probably more expensive restaurant. So the young people, they are more care about the negative behavior, negative emotion. According to the finding of the previous study, including our study, consumer intention to reduce food waste is positively related to their anticipate negative emotion as well as green behavior. Okay, so this is our finding. Okay, is the consumer intention to reduce food waste. This is it's not action, only intent. You intend to reduce the food waste. You haven't done yet. Just have the intention, but still better than do nothing. Still better than no intention. So the intention to reduce waste food is positively related to their negative emotion and green behavior. I follow all this. I'm a green behavior follower. Okay, next. The data used in this study was gathered from a sample in this, we got a sample, Pakistan. We have my colleague from, my co-author from Pakistan, they make this survey. Okay, so the age is from 18 to 32. Furthermore, this population sampling approach was used in the majority of the research work from the food center. Okay. So we use this random sample approach. All right. So we collect this data. All right. Get the questionnaire to those computer assisted. We use website. Through in the internet, we interview people to examine. We set hypotheses. We set some hypotheses. Because talk time, so we skip the hypothesis, skip the model. You can read our paper. We got a couple paper in this area. If you don't find it, can't find it, you let me know. I'll send a link to you. To examine the hypothesized model, we use the structural equation. This one, structural equation. The partial least square is not the complete least square. Partial least square structural equation model. We use this model to examine, analyze the data and get the conclusion. Next. Okay, so in this discussion, we found that the appropriate way to reduce food waste is through reduction, reuse and recycle. So how to reduce food waste? So first is reducing. You reduce the food waste. Secondly is reuse. We try to reuse it. So you try to use it maybe to feed your dog, wherever to feed the pig. For pig, no pig, feed the animal. And recycle. This is supposed to reduce the food waste. In spite of the food waste being recognized as some to be reduced, consumer food waste remain an important concern that has adverse effect on society. So this is important. This is to the society, to the country, and to the globally, to all the whole world. It's important issue. A lack of young consumer awareness about the consequence of the food waste, the habit of wasting, not feeling guilty about waste food, and lack of concern about the waste money as they waste food. All right. So this is lack of consumer awareness is very serious. So how to deal with the situation? So I think the easy way is education. Through the education, you can improve it. Or you can, I think also the politician should set a good example, so that this CEO, all the people doing well, start not wasteful, to so influence the layman, the young, especially the young people, because young people is eventually the K1. If only the old people don't waste food, the young people waste food, next generation no hope. So the educated young people is important. So you may want to, okay, any study, your funding is important. Also the how to use it, the influence is important. Also the policy making is important. Once we find that, so the politicians should know what they should do. And the people, the leader also should tell the politicians what they should do. For example, they should educate the people, right? In the school, I'm not so sure in Indonesia they have the canteen. So you not only educate them, also you practice. In the canteen, you just, I think in Japan it's very good. I heard about, I think some some YouTube about the Japan restaurant, in the canteen, in the food, in the school. They're doing very well, right? How to produce the food, how to amazing. So far, the best I read other country not so advanced. Only I read the Japan. This in the school canteen. How they just prepare the food, how they consume the food, how they after consume the food, how they clean up everything, and not to waste food. Japan doing very well, right? So you should use it as a good example to the other country. So other country could learn about from Japanese experience. Maybe other country have this good experience also, but I never read YouTube about it. But to Japan, I read some YouTube about it. Do you read the YouTube about your school, how the school canteen, how they prepare the food, how they really amazing. I never found it elsewhere. All right. So this is wherever our funding, we have influence. So we tell people what the policymaker, what they should do. This is important. And also we should academic also develop a theory on the issue. The awareness of consequences is an important factor. Also the consequence. Government may want to fine people if they waste food. All right? Or they don't hide them. If you waste food, they give you warning. If you are in government office, you are a government officer, no matter ranking, especially high ranking, if you waste food, we give you warning and publish newspaper. This the director of the government director waste food so much. Publicly and privately. Okay, so we just use it. So this is good education, right? So you can publish the issue, especially the high-ranking one, right? The famous guy, he waste food, and come out in newspaper. I think this is a very good education. So the awareness is important. So so far there is no consequence. That's a problem. I want to waste food, I have money, I waste food. It's not your business. But government should make it's your business. Because you waste food, we'll punish you. We give you warning first. You still waste food, we fire you. Okay? That's good policy, right? Do Japan have this policy? If the government, the Prime Minister waste food, we set him, get another Prime Minister to have this stuff in. Not yet. It's good practice. You should start from the Prime Minister, not to waste food. Then people will follow. So the consequence is important. How to waste food and how to reduce the food wastage and reuse. So if all this is the government and the leader of any organization to encourage people, tell people how to reuse the food. Not the China way. China way is I'm not so sure you know. I'm not so sure it's true or not because sometimes people are playing China, so they say all the bad things. So but the news is very bad. So they say the oil from the drain, they just take it and resell it. and this 5-star hotel also buy the reused oil. So I think China doing well for reusing. But I'm not so sure this is a good way to reuse. And then reuse is good. So we reuse in a good way. The oil in the drain, I think, is not a bad idea, but not to reuse in a human being. You can reuse for the animal, right? Other thing. And recycle. What the recycle? Not only recycle the paper. I think in Taiwan it's good practice. Any restaurant they have the collection of the food. You've not finished. They just let you do yourself. You put your food you haven't finished in the container. They'll reuse it. They'll recycle. Okay, next. consumer being aware of the consequence of food waste.
1 minute left.
Okay, just nice, aware of the consequence of food waste on the environment and society, prefer to reduce food waste and feel guilty if not reduce waste. Contrary, okay. So I think I just need to read. There are many. I have a couple papers in this area, and I want to develop theory. Hopefully, some of you will join me in the development. Then can see you in the future to have more discussion. That's all my discussion. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for Mr. Wong Kim Kyu, PhD from Taiwan.
PhD from Wisconsin.
Thank you very much. Once again, give applause to Mr. Wong Kim Kyu. Okay, let's invite the next speaker, the fifth keynote speaker, Professor Sahrul Rasyid Sarbini, PhD from University Putra Malaysia, Bintulu Campus. The time is 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much, Master Somani. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Pertamanya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada USN Kolaka kerana sudi menjemput saya sebagai keynote speaker. Pada Pak Yudang menjemput saya bertemu dengan rakan-rakan USN Kolaka ini semasa kami mengadakan MOU dengan KKUB, Konsortium Universitas Borneo bersama dengan CISU, Konsortium East Asian Universities. So Alhamdulillah, I'm here, finally I'm here. So terlebih dahulu ingin mohon kesempatan untuk saya berbicara atau memberikan keynote speaker ini dalam bahasa Inggeris dan mungkin bahasa Melayu juga ya. Okay, I'm Sahrul Rasyid Sarbini, currently merupakan pengarah kampus Director untuk Universiti Putra Malaysia Sarawak, berada di Kuala Lumpur, tapi satu cawangannya di Bintulu Sarawak. Selain daripada itu juga saya merupakan founding chairman untuk konsorsium Universiti Universitas Borneo, di mana terdapat 16 ahli universiti tersebut, 3 daripadanya di Brunei, 5 daripadanya dari Kalimantan dan 5 daripadanya daripada Sarawak dan Sabah di Malaysia Timur. So Alhamdulillah, hari ini saya akan berkongsi sesuatu projek yang kita dapat didanai daripada Kerajaan Sarawak, iaitu AgriHub at Kedung. So this project is basically a project dedicated for transforming paddy production in Sarawak, in Malaysia. So it's called AgriHub at Kedung. It's a short form of agriculture and hub, and Kedung is a province in Sarawak, in Malaysia, in Kedung. So that's why AgriHub at Kedung, sustainable agriculture for food security. Next. Okay, as you probably know, so long time ago we have a lot of rich civilization. We have the Mesopotamian, we have the Greek civilization, we have the Egyptian civilization, who once are very rich. They are very powerful, very rich, and I believe that they give such influence to human civilization. But however, all of this civilization is no longer here with us. So due to what we call non-sustainable farming practices, where human population are increased, banyaknya manusia datang, and with human population there are the incoming needs of food, incoming needs of resources. But however, due to unsustainable practices in this particular civilization, so all civilizations are have been collapsed, semuanya musnah kerana ketidakcukupan makanan dan resources, sumber makanan yang semakin mengurang. So akhirnya this civilization collapse and then go to giving rise to other type of civilization. Okay? So learning from this historical event, we know that it is very important, especially now, to cater our environment and to cater our country as well in terms of food security. Okay? So of course, some countries are blessed with abundant resources. Some countries are not so much blessed in that particular area. But at the end of the day, we have to know these resources can be depleted if not managed carefully. Yeah? So that's why it's very important, especially now due to many factors, due to geopolitics, due to climate change. Every country, every nation have to look into their food security strategies. Yeah? So I believe there's a welcoming talk by Kementerian Wakil Kementerian Pertanian tadi. Bapak Presiden pun mengatakan pentingnya untuk kerajaan Indonesia to look into food security. Yeah? So this is the same with what happening in Malaysia as well. Yeah? Especially in Sarawak, the eastern part of Malaysia, we wanted to become the food security, food provider of the nation. Yeah? So currently in Sarawak, we can only provide about 30% of the food for Sarawak only. Yeah? But our head of the state, our premier, we call it Premier of Sarawak, so he wanted Sarawak state, the state of in East Malaysia, to be the frontier to provide food for the country. Yeah? That's why we have this what we call KPI, Key Performance Index, indicator, so that we can increase the food security up to at least 70% by 2030. Yeah? Next. Okay, so this is, I would say, it's quite alarming. Yeah? So why do we need sustainable agriculture? Kenapa kita memerlukan kalau bahasa Melayunya pertanian mampan, ya? Mampan ataupun lestari, sustain, meaning that it's going to be sustained not for our generation but also for the next generation. Yeah? So these are things that are happening now. First of all, increased pesticide usage by 26 times due to the demand of food, not just in particular country, in other countries as well. So we saw the rises of the usage of pesticide. Pesticide is chemicals. It will also definitely disrupt our environment, disrupt our health as well, and of course disrupt our soil. Soil health is very important in order to maintain food security and sustainability. And then we saw the polluted 48% in our streams and rivers. Our water supply are becoming polluted. And then unsustainable agriculture practice leads to the loss of 12 million hectares of land. So in agriculture, one of the most important elements of agriculture is soil. Yeah? So most of the time, when we planted something, when we plant crops, the soil or the land that we are using at some point can become not healthy anymore, yeah? Due to massive usage or uptake of nutrients to grow trees or crops. So after sometimes it will not be arable, it's not healthy anymore. Yeah? So due to practices, unsuccessful practices by pesticide, insecticide and so on, so we had foreseen that 12 million of hectares of land had led to desertification, yeah? Meaning that land had been used for all palm previously cannot be planted anymore. Yeah? So of course we need to have some strategy to revive the land and to make the land healthy. So if you look into this, by 2050, another 120 million hectares of natural habitats. Yeah? Habitats such as forestry, forest reserve, our things that we want to conserve, for example, Indonesia and Malaysia as well. So we are very rich in biodiversity, will have to be used for agricultural land. So we can't escape that. We need to have agriculture for food security, but we need to have a sustainable strategy. Okay? Next. Okay, so what is food security? Apakah kita dalam bahasa Melayu kita jaminan makanan, ya? So apakah maksudnya? So mula-mulanya kita akan berfikir keterjaminan makanan itu adalah where we think that we have plenty of food. When we look into our table, we have a lot of food. We are lucky, we are fortunate living in Southeast Asia. Food security is, I would say, it's not a problem so much. So in compared to other continents, for example, African continent, we can see that a lot of food shortage in other countries as well. But we are lucky, we still have food that we can consume and readily available. So what are the definition? Apakah definisi sebenar food security? In order for a country or a nation to be regarded as a food security nation, they need to have 4 elements. The first is availability, meaning that the foods are always available. The second one is food accessibility, meaning that in order for a person to use the food, they can easily access the food, disregarding their status, disregarding their race, religion, and so on, or their status, like for example, whether they are elitists, whether they are from the poor. So everyone have access to certain availability of food. Number 3 is stability, meaning that the food prices, for example, are stable, meaning that even though there are some wars going on, some conflict in the country, but the food prices are remain the same, not so. Okay, and of course, to look into, to make sure the project will be a success is by working together with the planters. So the planters, as mentioned previously, the planters in Lumut Pogo are very much traditional. They are aging in community without incorporating any traditional, any modern techniques. So semuanya menggunakan kaedah-kaedah yang tradisional dan manual labor. Of course, it is tiring and it's very time consuming. So when we do a survey and also we work together with the community, these are the problems that we have to tackle. Next.
1 minute.
Okay, so these are the things that we look into when we see the practices. So most are very traditional. Of course, the losses are very high, about 50% losses from the paddy itself. So this is something that we need to do in order for us to increase the productivity. So we need to intervene. Previously, the productivity is about 1 ton per hectare. So our KPI is about 8 ton per hectare. So Alhamdulillah, we had planted 3 tons. We had been looking into that direction. We had successfully planted about 5 tons per hectare. So very tremendous success compared to the previous one. Next. Okay, so these are some of the practices that we done in the community, with the community. Next. Okay, we're using drone technology as well. Next. Okay, so these are some of the product ataupun what we call the success that we have. So previously the community had only able to harvest about 1 ton per hectare of paddy. So with our intervention, using technology, using some good agriculture practice, we can increase up to 5 tons per hectare of paddy. Next. Okay, so this is very important picture. So our project had been supported by the Premier of Sarawak, the head of Sarawak, and also our Vice Chancellor as well, Mr. Putra Malaysia, Vice Chancellor, also with the community. So this is the moment where we first harvested our paddy, witnessed by our Premier, the head of state of Sarawak. With that, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. That was a presentation from Mr. Sahul Rashid Sarbini, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue for the 6th keynote speaker. That is Professor Haja Nurhaira binti Pangeran Haji Hasim from Universitas Islam Sultan Syarif Ali, Brunei Darussalam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yang saya hormati Bapak Rektor Dr. Haji Nur Ihsan, yang juga saya hormati Ibu Warek Profesor Rini, Ibu Rektor, Chairman Prof Yodang, Masya Allah, and also the organizing committee, distinguished speakers, and respected participants, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please allow me to stand in this podium because I'm really depending on my script actually. Okay, so let me begin by expressing my highest appreciation to Universitas 19 November, Kolaka, for organizing this international conference on food security with a very significant theme, the global challenges to end world hunger and to achieve global wellness. And I'm really honored to have this opportunity to address the distinguished gathering here today. I believe the international conference on this security relevant and provides an opportunity for all of us to discuss crucial food security concerns, including the need for global commitment to prioritize food production and maintain food supply sufficiency. So with the title, The Importance of Halal on Taiwan Products in Addressing Challenges to Global Wellness, focusing on the food security and also food safety, 2.1.2 remain unchanged. And in 2023, 281.6 million people, or 21.5% of the analysis population, face high levels of acute food security. So next slide please. So upon examining specific areas, it is evident that the significant contributor is food insecurity in developing and least developed countries is the decline in food production. Although this decline can be attributed to various factors that vary from one country to another, influenced by difference in physical and socio-economic conditions. Among the major constraints are the lack of suitable land, water scarcity, excess of rural people in the cities, inefficient technology, and poor incentive given to the agricultural activities. So these factors have undermined the capabilities of farmers and to produce the food. Confronted of this problem, the lack of increasing agricultural productivity will not be easy. And these countries have to resort to import or rely on food aid program to make up their deficit. Next slide, please. So food security and food safety in Islam. So as a universal religion, Islam recognizes the necessity of sustainable food security and also food safety for all mankind. So although the Quran does not directly address modern concept of food security as we understand them today, its teaching provides solutions to the global security. The Quran repeatedly emphasized that food and sustenance are provided by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who is the ultimate source of all provision, recognizing that food is divine gift, help foster gratitude, humanity, and sense of responsibility in both individuals and societies to ensure equitable access to resources. And one of the verse is verse 10 from Surah An-Nahl, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Huwallazi anzala minas samai ma'a lakum minhu sharabun wa minhu shajarun wa fihi tusimun. So it is He who sends down rain from the sky, from it is rain, and from it is foliage in which you pasture animals. This is from Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah An-Nahl, verse 10. So another verse from Surah An-Nahl, verse 118, where Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said, فَكُلُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا وَاشْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ إِن كُنتُمْ إِيَّاهُ تَعْبُدُونَ. Then eat of what Allah has provided for you, which lawful and good, and be grateful for the favor of Allah, if it is indeed Him that you worship. This is from Surah An-Nahl, verse 114. So this Surah An-Nahl, verse 114, emphasizes food safety and healthy, focusing on halal and tayyib food. It encourages Muslims to choose lawful, pure, and beneficial food, fulfilling their Islamic duty to protect their well-being. Next slide, please. So talking about the relation between food production, food security, and also food safety. So food production, food security, and food safety are interconnected components of a healthy and sustainable food system. While each other has their own focus, they are deeply interrelated and influence one another in various ways. So food production actually plays a significant role in food safety, where the way food is produced should impact its safety, where the practices, the conditions, the measures that ensure the food is safe to eat and also free from harmful contaminants, whether it's from biological, chemical, or physical, and meet quality standards. So it focuses on preventing foodborne illnesses as well as hazard at every stages of the food chain from farm to table. So for example, improper use of pesticides, fertilizers, or antibiotics in result in chemical residue in food. Poor agricultural practices can also increase the likelihood of contamination by pathogens in line with Islamic principles of purity, hygiene, and ethics. So for these topics, it also includes halal food certification and traceability. For the purpose of halal certification, it actually involved a rigorous process of inspection and auditing by Islamic certification bodies to ensure that all stages of food production, from raw materials to packaging, comply with the halal standard. While traceability ensures that the halal food product can be tracked throughout the production process to verify the compliance with halal standard from farm to table. For example, ingredients like gelatin, enzymes, and another food additives used in the food processing have to be derived from halal animal resources. Next slide, please. Okay, so the importance of Halalan Taiwan products in addressing challenges to global wellness. So this topic has gained significant attention in recent years, particularly in the world faces increasing concern about health, sustainability, and ethical consumption. So Halalan Taiwan product as well can play a significant role in addressing several of the challenges currently facing global wellness. So halal dietary law ensure that the food free from harmful substances, focusing on the cleanliness and purity, as well as to avoid artificial additives, preservatives, and harmful chemicals, avoid ingredients that are known to be harmful health effects such as trans fat, artificial sweeteners, or genetically modified organisms. These actually can help mitigate the rise of diet-related health problems such as obesity, diabetes, and also cardiovascular diseases, reduce the risk of contamination, foodborne diseases, and adulteration. When the halal food industry, with the rigorous standard for hygiene, traceability, and transparency, it plays a significant role in ensuring the food products meet high standard and safety and quality across global supply chain. So this is particularly important in preventing food shortages, waste, or contaminations that could harm global food security. Next slide, please. Okay, in Brunei, the government placed the top priority for food production. Our series of 5-year national development plans have given strong emphasis to the utilizations of countries' resources to increase domestic food production, revitalize the rural economy. So the agricultural sectors in Brunei, though small in comparison to other industries, has been growing. It's indeed our responsibility to protect and preserve our religion, our life, our lineage, our intellect, and also our wealth. And consuming halal and Thai products play a crucial role in safeguarding this essential aspect of our lives. So in Islam, by adhering to the halal type guidelines in our consumption, we are actually protecting the core pillars which turns help us leads to live in alignment with Islamic teaching and also contribute to the success in the hereafter. Alhamdulillah, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Last but not least, alright. So my big thank you and congratulations to the organizer for the hard work, for the hospitality. I hope whatever sharing for today will benefit to all and to Ummah. On behalf of UNISA, we are actually looking forward to further our collaboration in the near future. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وبالله التوفيق والهداية والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. One pantun from me.
Okay.
Dari Brunei ke Jakarta. Dari Kendari ke Kolaka. Sukar diungkap dengan kata-kata. Kenangan bersama USN Kolaka.
I would like to say thank you very much for Professor Haja Muhaira. The conclusions, we will not talk about only sustainable, but also we are concerned about halal point of view. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we continue our session. We would like to call the last keynote speaker from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Professor Muhammad Basyuni, PhD. Time is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are now this time of the hunger, but I will speed up my presentation, maybe just 10 minutes. But first of all, I thank Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for this blessing to attend this conference. Secondly, I would like to thank Pak Yoda for invitation, Pak Rektor, SK and USN. So for the hospitality and inviting us. So I would like to share our recent research on the blue food sources from mangrove forest and their benefit to community. Actually, I'm from the Center of Excellence for Mangrove, so not only food but also for the medicine. I will share for our research. Next, please. So why mangroves? Maybe most of you don't know about the mangrove, but I will highlight briefly. Mangrove provided a lot of ecosystem services, so we focus in the left-hand side, me and the professional services related to this conference about the food and medicine, but also mangrove provided for cultural services. This for the aesthetic, also for the spiritual. But now maybe Indonesia has the important role for the regulating services and carbon stocks, and for the carbon credit implemented in the next future. But I didn't talk about this. Next, please. So the ecosystem services are related to the sustainable development goals, various development goals related to the mangrove from the and the hunger also related to this. How mangrove provided for the livelihood and environmental influence. Next slide. And one thing also, mangrove store 3 to 5 carbon stock compared to the terrestrial forest. double storage. So this is also important in terms of climate change and global warming. So Indonesia is the home of the largest mangrove area in the world, consisting 20 to 21% mangrove forest. Next slide. And also this is I mentioned professionally important. So next, please. Next slide. So this is also our concern that the mangrove getting lost globally. So not only for the land use change cover, but also for the illegal logging and also for the development. They converted mangrove to the oil palm plantation, coconut plantation, and also for the ponds. But we also concerned that the mangrove are important to our life. Next one, please. So in this conference, I will talk about how the mangrove is important for valuable genes, useful chemical, biodiversity in the term of the food, medical, agriculture, and industrial sector. Next one, please. So this is a part of our research. We made a systematic review, not only in Indonesia, in the world, that mangrove contributed to the sources of foods and medicinal properties. Next one. So we gathered a lot of database, and finally we have 31 eligible for the next analysis, and this is a part of the type of the publication from proceeding, journal, and book chapter of book, and some reports. Next slide, please. So the key information is for the nutrient, antioxidant, and also source of nutrient and other part. And important also ecotourism. Ecotourism, silvophysiology provided by mangrove for the coastal community, and also source of medicine is very important. We now on the way to produce drug discovery from the mangrove for colorectal cancer treatment. Next slide, please. This is some part also. For the tea we produce in our society, tea from mangrove, coffee from mangrove, syrup from mangrove, and also cracker for mangrove from the community, coastal community. So important not only for the climate change, but also for their livelihoods increasing. Next slide, please. So this is next. I skip this one. And this is an example of our product in North Sumatra. So various products to support their life and also to maintain and conserve the forest. In terms of CCBS, climate, community, biodiversity standard proposed by FAIRA certification, this is part of the important. We don't talk only about the carbon credit, but also how the community benefited from the mangrove. Intangible and tangible and intangible benefits from the mangrove. Next slide. This is the fortunately, alhamdulillah, yesterday I also went around the Kolaka and found some mangrove that is important for our next collaboration with us. That is important not only to maintain the mangrove, but also to give some benefit to the local community. So there are so many processes. I think we eat shrimp, crabs, fish, surrounded by the mangrove. Next slide, please. Also, important thing from the mangrove that we produce several genes that may be in the next future important for our life. Next. There are so many genes actually in the mangrove that important for the salinity, stress, but maybe we don't know in the future is important for next functional food from the mangrove. Several functional, but this we need further investigation of this funding. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide. So now only for the solidity stress, but maybe in the future, why they can withstand and survive under such kind of extreme hypersalinities and also thermal salinities. Maybe it's difficult if we can find some isolate gene that useful for the next generation. Next slide, please. Next slide, this one. We also found many mangrove species important for the functional foods derived from the fruits, leaf, and the stem part of the mangrove. Next. We concentrated in two small islands. Now is suffer from the climate change we call Pulau Sembilan in nearby North Sumatra province. So we categorize a lot of from the sample, from the leaves, that potential for functional food to support food security and food ability. Because surrounded coastal, they know that they can utilize mangrove. Therefore, we make sure that the food provided by mangrove is safe to consume. Next slide. I skip this one. Skip this one as well. This is how we categorize the leaf and the roots for the some function for the next genes or next for the next generation consumption. Next slide. Next slide is so the second talk about the possibility and the mangrove compound as the anti-cancer and antimicrobial. So this is also important that mangrove not only improves the function but also important for the medicinal properties. Next slide. Next. So we actually a lot of keywords we found for this study from our compound polysoprenate and also terpenoids are important to support for the anti-cancer, colorectal cancer, especially. Next slide. So a lot of species. Indonesia has the home of the largest mangrove species, also contain more than 45 species. So a lot of species has the possibility for the anti-cancer, and we focus in Avicennia marina and also Nipah fruticans. Next slide, please. This is also skip. I skip one next. This is our target also from Avicennia alba. Several genes are important for the colorectal cancer possibility. As we study of the computerized using docking and how the possibility modulation of this compound. Next slide. So this is how we find several genes from the Avicennia alba and overlap this one for the target. We analyze by molecular protein and molecular dynamic simulation, hub gene and PPI network to get the potential drugs from the marine science. Next slide, please. We actually found at least 10, but the unique is 61, and the highlighted 10 and the top ranking for the hub gene. So for the first of Venn diagram, 60. Next slide, please. So we actually, this is the candidate after sequencing toward the top 3 potential target, because there is strong interaction between the target compound of Avicennia alba. Next slide, please. So this is the data for the simulation. mostly on Africancy for the potential for the next drug from mangrove. Next slide. Next slide. So I try to draw how actually the tangible intangible benefit from the artificial intelligence. This is maybe our next future. How the mangrove harmony with the people. So they can harvest from the biota, crabs, fish, and the shrimp, and how they maintain the mangrove like this, and also the simulation actually. But the current situation also like this in Sabah, in Sumatra. Also we have the project also in Lombok, similar like this. So how the community benefited from the mangrove, either tangible or intangible benefits. Next slide please. In the end, I would like to thanks to Universitas Sumatera Utara, Universitas 19 Kolaka for this opportunity providing time for us and accommodation. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was plenary session with some presentation from our distinguished speakers with very interesting topic about how we can foster sustainability and innovation to fight world hunger and to achieve global wellness. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before moving to the next session, we would like to inform that there will be an event from Professor Hajar Muhaira to give souvenir or a gift for our beloved rector of 19 November University. Please. Special gift from Brunei Darussalam.
Kamera.
Once again, give applause. Well, ladies and gentlemen, little bit information before moving to the parallel sessions. Actually, the book for international conference last year is already done here and then already distributed, but the printed is not enough, but we can share the link of ebook of these books. So for the participant for last years, please contact the committee for getting the ebook of this book for last year, IC 2023. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before moving to the next agenda, parallel sessions, now we want to go to in the next session, that is coffee break. So please enjoy the coffee break for the participant and the committee and also the distinguished guests.